Hey guys, Shadnee back. I have been missing for over a month. I'm not caught up on the October 31 days of spooky scraps. I've just been kind of crazy over here. We've had a lot in the last couple months. My aunt ended up with a double mastectomy very quickly in October. India's was sick for most of October and November. She's still not really quite over it. She's been sick for 7 weeks now. She'll get a little bit better and then get worse. Phil's been in and out, like working from home and then working from work. So, and then with Thanksgiving and everything's just been kind of crazy over here. I've been playing catch up with orders. Everything's just been crazy. So I haven't done any scrapbooking. Well, I've done a little bit, but just stuff on the side, not videos. I'm working on a surprise for somebody for Christmas. So I have done some scrapbooking, but I can't show you that till after Christmas. But I have new products to share. Today is the first. So it's new release day for the Etsy shop. I went a little crazy this month. I tried to hurry and get a bunch of stuff done earlier in the month so that I could send stuff to my design team in time to work on it with their December dailies. And then, yeah, so I had it all ready. Everything was ready to go. Sorry, just FYI, today's video is going to be a long one because we have a lot of product to go through and I haven't talked, so we're chatting, and so just, yeah. So it's going to be a while. So if you don't want to watch it right now, if you don't have time, pause it, save it for later, or whatever. Anyways, so, where was I going with that? So anyways, so I had everything all ready to go. And I wasn't going to add any more to the shop. And then I kind of went crazy and I made some sequin mixes, just a couple sequin mixes. I made a bunch more epoxy sprinkles and wood buttons. Whenever we get to wood buttons, whenever I start listing things online, I'm going to change how they're listed. All the original listings will stay the way they are, wood buttons or epoxy. But in the future, you'll see a picture of epoxy and then it'll give you an option of epoxy or wood buttons when you go to add it to your cart so that you can choose right there. And I don't have to take double the pictures and make double the product for samples. So it's going to make it just a little bit easier for me. But then you can still have the choice between epoxies or wood buttons whenever you go to add them to your cart. That is beside the point. So I went crazy. I made a bunch more epoxies / wood buttons. And then I also decided I needed all the colors of baker's twine. And whenever you have a shop, okay, I get these, it's ADHD. I have ADHD. Y'all know this. It just is what it is. And then I get these weird, how do you explain it? Like impulse, like craving, like I have to do it. I can't not do it. And I decided I needed all the baker's twine in every color. But that's really dumb whenever you're just a person and you don't need all the baker's twine in every color and an entire roll for every single one. That's stupid. I don't need a million yards of red, white, and blue baker's twine. I just don't. So thankfully I have a shop, and so I ordered all the baker's twine in every color. Some of it's still not here yet. I've got a good amount done, but I still have a lot more coming in a lot of colors. And it was supposed to be here yesterday, Amazon. It was supposed to be here yesterday and then it got pushed back. I mean, Christmas shopping and everything. So the mail's kind of crazy. Oh, I have to show you. I'm going to try to remember to insert a picture of what I found under my Amazon packages the other day. And I'm going to do it right here. So if you saw that, hold on. I'm just going to pause the video so I don't forget. Okay, so if you saw that India and I came home from school. Was it yesterday or the day? Yesterday. Okay, so my wreath fell off my door. I want to say this year, but it was last year, and I really honestly just never picked it up, and it's just stayed on my front porch all freaking year long. It's not an exciting wreath. We were going to do something really cute to it and decorate it, and it just didn't happen. I got distracted. ADHD. And so our stupid green evergreen wreath has been on my front porch all freaking year long. So we're gonna upgrade it. I'll show you a picture of that whenever that happens, but that's not happening anytime soon. So my wreath has been on my front porch forever and ever. We came home and there was Amazon packages on top of the wreath, which is fine, whatever. I mean, it's literally just greenery. It's not anything special. It's a cheap Hobby Lobby. We were going to add stuff and we just never did. So India, there's a little box and then 2 little envelopes. India picks up the box. I pick up the envelopes. And then underneath all of that, we found this little friend on our front porch with all our stuff. So that was beside the point. I just thought that was funny. Anyways, so we have a lot more Baker's Twine coming. This is going to be a crazy video, guys. I have been so out of practice with voiceovers and videos and everything, and we've just been home alone, and so I'm a little out of it. I also started on back on Vyvanse, which is an ADHD medicine. I took it for a little bit last year, and then I switched to something else because I needed the antidepressant more than I needed the ADHD, but my ADHD has been kind of crazy, and I've destroyed like 3 loaves of bread within a month because I just walked away with them open because I just did. I also had to buy a new coffee pot because I left the coffee pot on all freaking night and burnt the thing, like burnt the coffee into the coffee pot, could not get it out, had to go buy a new one. So the ADHD was very, 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 very strong. So I finally talked to my doctor whenever I went back a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, the week before Thanksgiving. And so now I'm on Vyvanse, and Vyvanse is amazing. It sounds like I'm crazy right now because it sounds like I have a lot of energy, but I just feel like my normal self. I feel like a normal person again, and I don't know. Like, I didn't have drive to do anything because I would think so many things in my head all the time, and then I couldn't do anything. It was like paralyzing. Like, I couldn't decide what to do first, so I just shut down and did nothing and would just go back to bed instead. So now I feel like I'm kind of evened out a little bit. It sounds like I'm crazy, like I have a whole lot of energy, but I have more. Okay, so I explained it to Phil. Sorry, this is what we're going with. We're just gonna have a long, crazy video today. I was explaining it to Phil. It's like, okay, I have a big, giant, messy bubble of yarn, and the ADHD, it's like that in my brain, like all these thoughts and things going, and you can't separate anything. Everything just keeps getting knotted up worse, and you can't figure out what is happening. And so I just, instead of dealing with it, I just do nothing. I just shut it down and try not to think about it. With the Vyvanse, it's like slowly I'm able to kind of pull one end out, and I'm actually making progress and unraveling everything. So I feel like a normal person again. So I'm really excited. I've been making all the things. I've made all sorts of wood veneer. I went crazy and bought all the Baker's Twine. I've made all the epoxies. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We got a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So first, I'm going to show you the Baker's Twine I have now. And then I have, like I said, I have a lot more coming. The hyper focus with ADHD, I kind of haven't been doing that as much because I just shut down. But now that I'm kind of like back to normal, the hyper focus is kind of crazy, and I went crazy and bought all the Baker's Twine. So this is probably not even half of it. But okay, so what's going to happen is if you order a baker's twine, they're not going to cost very much, just because I needed all the colors for myself. So I figured y'all needed all the colors for yourselves. They come in only 2 yards in each package, so you don't get a whole lot. Just enough for, I mean, like, you get enough to use for layouts and stuff, but you don't have, here, I'll show you. You don't have, oh crap, you don't have this whole freaking roll that you have to buy. And then it just sits around, and you have 20 of them because you need every color, and then you have no storage space. So what we're doing is we get 2 yards, and it's a little over 2 yards. I marked on my desk what a yard is. And then I marked, okay, so I measured a yard, and then I went like 2 inches over and marked it just to be safe. Cause also my video stand, the whole desk is moving because I'm all over the place. My stand that my phone hooks to is on that side of my desk, and where I marked is on the other side of it. So I wanted to make sure that there was enough. So anyways, the whole point, you get over 2 yards. I say 2 yards, but it's probably 2 yards and like 6 inches, give or take. So you get 2 yards in one package, and they're all different, and they're different manufacturers and stuff, so they're different like textures and thicknesses. So like these are all kind of the same. So there's a burgundy, a light pink, a hot pink. Ooh, let's put them in color order. Okay, burgundy, hot pink, light pink. Let's see. Let's do, there's a purple, like a darker purple. And then there's a peach and an orange and a pale yellow. Here, I'm gonna turn it sideways. Sorry, this is kind of satisfying. And then like a citron-y green. It's lime, but it's like lighter, so it's like more citron-y. And then like an aqua blue. It's not quite mint because I think I have a mint coming. And then a gray. These are all kind of the same texture. They're a little looser and a little kind of rougher, if that makes sense. And so there's those colors. And they're all kind of the same texture and thickness. Probably a medium. I'd say a medium texture. Because then I have this. It's super, super skinny. It's this one. It's super skinny. And so that's like I thought it was going to be more like an army green when I ordered it, but it's like a Kelly green, kind of like foresty Kelly green. Then these are super thick texture, and they're a little like tighter woven, tighter twisted. So we have red and white. This one is like a craft and white, which is really kind of cool. I haven't seen that before. I thought that was really neat. And then this one is navy with gold ran through it. This one unravels really easily with the gold in it. So whenever you get it, I've knotted each end to keep it from unraveling. So when you use it on your layouts, you'll probably want to do the same thing, or if you add just a tiny bit of glue and kind of rub it, like twist it at the end, that will help hold it together. I just didn't want them to completely unravel, and then you get like a piece of gold and a piece of navy in your package. I have more with gold in it. I have a red with gold coming, a white with gold, a really pretty pale pink with gold in it, and I want to say a white with silver, but I don't know if that's true. Maybe black with gold too. I looked at so many baker's twines, guys. I ordered so much. I just can't remember what all I bought. So this is what is in the shop right now whenever I post this video, are these. And then later this week or this weekend, whenever I get a chance to get through everything else, once it gets here, there will be more colors. But right now, this is what I have in baker's twine. So that is available. That will come in 2 yards in each package. So it's really cheap. I can't remember if it's marked. It's either $1 or $1.25 for 2 yards. I can't remember the math, but it's something like that. So it's super cheap. It's really easy to do. And then you can get all the colors, and you don't feel bad about having a million spools everywhere. And then I feel better about buying all the baker's twine. I don't feel as bad about buying all the baker's twine when I share it with you guys. So, secondly, I'm going to show you, I have all the new, what are these called? Doilies. So, they come in 2 different sizes. We have the 4-inch, which is the regular size that I usually carry. And then I have a 3.5-inch, which I have some in 3.5-inch. I have like a pink, a light blue, and a white, I think, in the 3.5-inch. They're smaller, just a little bit smaller, but I mean, it's only 1/2 inch, but it seems a lot smaller when you put them next to each other like that. It's weird. So these are the new colors I have. I have a bright red. You get 10 in each. Oh crap, stop. You get 10 of each. Okay, in each package, it's 1 color in each package, but you'll get 10 of that color in the package. So there's a bright red. It's like a bright tomato red, and it coordinates with the bright red. They're the exact same thing, only there's a 4-inch and a 3.5-inch. I just couldn't decide between the two, so I got both. Then we got a lot of red here. I'm going to show you this one too. This one is coral, and I thought it'd be more corally, but I mean, it is. But when it's next to the red, it just seems red. So there's coral, and that's a 4-inch. And then I have this dark red in a 3.5-inch. And this is more like a Christmas red. These are like bright tomato red, a coral, and then like a dark, like cherry Christmas red. Then we have a pale pink, a navy. I really like the navy, if I can get them separated. I really like the navy. A black, purple, because we know purple doesn't show up a lot in scrapbooking. So we have purple, and then we have the teal, and I love the teal. The teal is really, really pretty. So there's that. So those are the new doilies we have in the shop, and I'm going to just kind of stack these back together, maybe. Okay. So there's all the new doily colors. I'm trying to remember. I have so much to show you guys. Okay. Another thing I have, I don't know if I've shared it on here. I have some printables in the shop. I don't have a lot. I have more coming that I've honestly had ready for a long time. I just haven't dealt with it yet. So one thing I've started doing though is not only I'm going to offer it digitally, but I'll offer blah, blah, blah. I'll also offer them already printed. If you buy them digitally, they'll come. I don't have one printed right now. Where? Okay, this isn't the same thing, but it'll come printed like on an. If you get it digitally, it will print as an 8.5 by 11 if you print it. But if you want to order it, I have it in sticker paper. And they're cut aparts. They're not, I'm not going to cut them apart for you. They'll come like this because they'll be, I'm going to cut them down to fit into my packaging so that it makes it easier to ship for myself. But I'm not going to like individually fussy cut every single one. That's on you guys. So I have 3 options now. 4 options if you say, okay, so you can get it digitally. You can get it on sticker paper, which is this. And it's hard to see, but it's just thin sticker paper. You can get it on cardstock, which is printed on matte photo paper. So it's pretty thick, and I mean, it's like cardstock thick, probably like a die cut, I guess. And it's really nicely printed on there because it's that photo paper, so it prints real nice color. Or vellum, and I'm really excited about the vellum because I want to play with the vellum. So you can get it printed at any of those. This is the Christmas set. I don't know if I'll have the other sets up. Okay, the basic colors in the epoxies, the jewel tone, the vintage, the brights, and the pastels, and then the black and white. Those are the basic colors for the epoxies. I also have labels for all of those colors, those color families. I just don't know if those are up in the shop yet or not. So if they are, whenever they get up in the shop, they'll have this option as well. You can do it digitally and print it yourself, or you can do it like this. Order them like as physical copies. Okay, another thing really quickly. Cork. So I've had cork in the shop for a while. The cork I usually have is, here, hold on. I'm trying to find an example. Okay, if you don't have these are the best. They're from Hobby Lobby in the beading section, and they're $2.99 or $3.99. If you order them online, I ordered a bunch online at one point, and they were cheaper online because they hadn't switched over the pricing yet. But they're amazing. Okay, so previously, this is what my cork looks like. It's 1 millimeter thick, whatever. You can see it over here. So my manufacturer, like who I buy the cork from, they're weren't having any stock and their prices were going up, and I just wanted to try something different. So the one I found that I like right now, they're thicker. It's going to be the exact same image, but it's a 1.5 millimeters. This is supposed to be 1 millimeter. This is 1.5, which it seems a lot thicker, but maybe, I don't know, but that's what it says. It says 1 millimeter for that and 1.5 for this. This is like the thickness of my wood veneer. They're like the same thickness now. So, if you can see that there we go. They're the same thick. So this is what, if you order cork starting today forward, if you've ordered cork and you still haven't gotten your order yet, it will still be the thin. I still have a little bit left, enough to get through those orders. But if you order cork from today forward, this is what you're getting. I'm going to alter all, I've taken new pictures of all of these, all the cork I have. I've cut it all out of the new, taken pictures, and the listings will be updated with the new thicker ones. But just a heads up, if you've ordered cork before and then you order it now, it's going to be different. It's going to be thicker. It's still got the adhesive on the back, and something I keep forgetting to talk about. Okay, so when I cut wood veneer, it has a sheet of like protective tape on either side of it whenever it's cut, so usually it doesn't get burnt. I try not to burn pieces or include burned pieces. I don't know if I have any right now that are burnt. Oh, here, you can see like right there, there's like some burning around the edges. And I try not to include those in your packages. I mean, if they're on the back, that's different, but on the front especially, I try not to include those in your packages. I've gotten a little more lax with it, just depending on what the burning looks like. But for the most part, I try not to include those in packages just because I don't want you to get crappy stuff. I want you to get stuff you're going to love and want to use. So, but when it comes to cork, I can't coat it in the tape because it will tear the cork and the backing and all that. So when you get the cork, just letting you know, the backing, the front, it's fine. Some pieces do look a little burnt, like that one you can see is a little burnt. But that one I had on the wrong setting, so that one burnt really bad. But on the back, oh, sorry, it's the backing. It looks like burnt on the back, but what it is, it's the smoke from the burning in the machine, and it just gets on there. So whenever you rub it on your finger, it's going to leave, it's like ash basically is what it is. So just letting you know, if you're messing with your cork and then your fingers are all black like this right here, it's because of that. It's the ash, the burning ash dust stuff. So, but it's from the back of those. So once you peel it off and stick it on your page, it's not a problem. It's just getting it there. Okay, changing back to what we're talking about. Okay, next I'm going to go through the sequins, and then we'll do the epoxies and the wood veneer. No, let's do epoxies first. Yeah, let's do epoxies first. Okay, I went crazy with the epoxies. So I wanted to do, I'm missing one. Oh, they're right there, turned over. Okay, so I wanted to do peppermints. But then I wanted pink peppermints because you guys know how much I like pink and scrapbooking. But then the coral was really pretty too. So these are, they come separately. You can get the red, the pink, or the coral, or you can buy one of each and mix them. But they come in the exact shades of the Christmas, all the Christmas epoxy are in the same color family. So, and like in my head, whenever I think about it, that's the Christmas colors. That's what the Christmas colors are. It's these colors. So these are the light bulbs. They're little Christmas light bulbs. Are they not the freaking cutest? I just love these. These are my favorite. I'm so excited to play with these. So any of the Christmas stuff and the winter stuff comes in these colors. You get an aqua, a teal, a peach, a light pink, like a medium magenta-y pink, a deeper red, a coral, gray, this like golden yellow, and then a green, like a limey, I don't know, green. So whenever you get these, the red is the same red as that red, the pink is the same pink as that pink, and the coral is the same pink as that coral. So they mix and match. And any of the Christmas ones that you order are in these colors. I think the COVID sorry, the COVID and the and like the little COVID viruses and the mask epoxies come in these colors as well. Trying to think if anything else does. Maybe no. I was thinking the game controllers, but game controllers come in the back to school colors. So anyways, any of the Christmas stuff, they'll mix and match. So if you get a coral in one of the Christmas sets, it's the same coral in each one. And when I print, the settings I print on, they should coordinate no matter what Christmas set you get if they're in the coordinating color families. So there is that. So yeah, they're the peppermints and those. The other color families I have, and you guys know this, the basics is what I call them. There's a vintage set, a jewel tone set, a bright set, and a pastel set. And then I like to keep my colors like that because then whenever I mix and match, when I make new ones and stuff, they kind of, you can coordinate them really easily and mix and match them. Sorry, my throat's really dry, so I'm trying to drink coffee at the same time. So, like these, okay, so these are all little thumbs up because you can do a thumbs up or you can like turn them over and do a thumbs down. These are in the jewel tone colors. So if you wanted to mix and match these with other ones on your layouts, you could get the jewel tone cameras or the jewel tone basics, which is like heart, stars, and plus signs. And they'll be the exact same colors. Also, these are the dinosaur ones that I will be up in the shop today. They're so cute. These are also in the jewel tone colors. So they perfectly match these colors. So there's that. Then, let's see. Okay, so then there's these are in brights. These are just peace signs. So it's any of the epoxy packs, you get 10 in a pack. So this is 5 peace signs and then 5 like peace hand gestures, because India's all about the peace signs in her photos right now. So I thought that would be really great for all my layouts. So there's those. Those are in the bright colors. And then these, okay, so these are the Woodland Animals. And I really love these because look, there's a squirrel, there's a skunk, a bunny, an owl, a bear, a deer, a snake. Oh, I can use that snake for the snake that I showed you in the brief. A beaver, I love the beaver, a fox, and a wolf. So those are in the vintage colors. And then these are also in the vintage colors so that they can coordinate together. And these are like camping. So you get a lantern, a canoe, little geotags with like as if it's like a hike. This is a tree stump, the little scent tree thing for your car. I just think he's cute. So I thought that was funny. A little log cabin, a little hiking boot, a compass, a little fire, and a mountain. So these are both in the vintage colors so that they will coordinate together. Then I have, these are, the rest of them aren't in color families. They're just what they are. The Hanukkah ones, they have little menorahs and little stars of David. They come in 5 colors. You get 5 menorahs and 5 stars of David. 3 colors of blue, navy, a royal blue, and a light blue, and then a darker gray and a lighter gray in each shape. Then I have, let's do this one. This one's like all medically. So you have a little heart with the heartbeat rhythm. You get 3, I think, little band-aids. I love the teeny tiny band-aids. I'm super excited about them. There's a pill in red and a pill in blue, and there's a little ambulance, and then there's 2 little shots, and then a stethoscope, and then there's the blue pill, and then some more band-aids. Then there's the dentist one. The dentist one is super cute. I like the colors. You get like a turquoisey aqua color, a bright red, and then a pink. And then it's got toothpaste, a toothbrush with toothpaste, teeth, and then you get one that's the little tools from the dentist office, and it's in like a dark gray. There's that one. This one, India's going to be so excited about it. She hasn't seen it yet. And I haven't done any wood veneer. I want to do wood veneer to go with this, but I haven't done it yet. So India's super into My Little Pony right now. Netflix, is it Netflix? Yeah, they have like a bunch of new My Little Pony stuff, like the Next Generation My Little Pony movie, and they have like some where the ponies are like teenagers and they have powers, and anyways, it's weird. But she's super into My Little Pony. The thing is that I can find stuff with unicorns, or I can find stuff with Pegasus or Pegasus unicorns, or what should call them, catacorns? Is that what? They're like unicorns with wings. She calls them catacorns. I don't know if that's a thing or if she just made that up. Anyways, you can't find something with everything. And so anytime I find her, I've bought her a bunch of unicorn, like she got a little dress, and she has a dress at my aunt's I need to pick up. A little dress and like some shirts and some leggings that have unicorns printed on them and stuff like that. Every single time she's like, but it doesn't have an earth pony, but it doesn't have a Pegasus, but it doesn't have a catacorn. So we're doing a set and it has unicorns, Pegasus, and earth ponies. And if you don't know what an earth pony is, it is just a horse. Just so you know. She'll argue with you, but it's a freaking horse. So they come in 4 colors, 5 colors, 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, 5 colors. There's like a lavendery purple, a dark magenta, a bright hot pink, a light pink, and then a coral. And so they're all the different unicorn, Pegasus, and earth pony. She'll probably get mad if there's not a freaking catacorn. It's fine. It is what it is. The next one is a rock band. They're all in black and white. I wanted to do them in color, but then I couldn't decide on colors. And anyways, the black and white would be good because you can mix and match it with anything. You get 2 little rock hands, 2 pianos, and 2 electric guitars. And then you get an acoustic guitar, a little microphone, and a little, like the sound where they turn up the sound, and then a drum set. These are my absolute favorite. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to put these on all the layouts. They're little chocolate chip cookies. They're so freaking cute. They look just like real freaking cookies. I'm so excited. They're the best. I'm so excited. So that's it. They're just cookies. There they are. They're great for Christmas, but they're just cookies, so they can go for anything. Ooh, a Cookie Monster layout would be cute. Oh, I have pictures of India's 2nd birthday. She had Cookie Monster cupcakes. These will be perfect. Okay, there's that. Then lastly, for the epoxies, there are the pink breast cancer ribbons. You'll get 5 of each, 5 white with pink and 5 pink with white. That is it. like I said earlier, if you didn't catch it in the video, my aunt was diagnosed with breast cancer in October and quickly had a double mastectomy. Okay, PSA real fast. If you don't know this, okay, so she had breast cancer in one breast. I'm sure she's fine with me telling you this because it's kind of a thing that needs to be talked about. She had cancer in one breast, and she had all the mental problems I have, she has. I get them from her. So the ADHD, the anxiety, and like, I don't know how to say it, not OCD, but like OCD tendencies. Like the anxiety brings about like certain things, certain OCD kind of tendencies. I don't know how to say it. Not the ADHD, the anxiety brings about certain OCD things. Mine used to be a lot worse when I was younger. My anxiety's kind of changed as an adult, but she's still got a lot of the OCD tendencies with her anxiety. What was I going to say about this? Okay, so she was really worried about having a single mastectomy since she only had breast cancer in one, since she only had the cancer itself in one breast and not both. And she had a lot of anxiety and worry about having one removed and not the other, and reconstruction and everything being even. And it was a very big thing, which I completely understand because it would make me crazy too. And she was at the point where it's like, if I can't get reconstruction on both, I just want them both off. Because I need them to be even. That will drive me nuts. I can't handle that. So she talked to her plastic surgeon, and she did a lot of research, and it's different in every state because everyone has different laws. But in Oklahoma, there is laws in place that say that for insurance companies covering, they have to pay for them to even out the breasts, if that makes sense. Sorry, we're going into this today. So if she got one done, like legally, they have to cover and pay for her to have them matching, whether she only gets one done and reconstructed to make them matching or whatever. All this to say, I just want to say, you have the right to request, like not most people know this, but you have the right to request a double mastectomy if you want them both done. And you want both, because she was also worried that it's just a ticking time bomb waiting for whenever the other one's going to have something in it. So not that that's what, anyways, I just wanted you guys to know you have the right to request it. So just talk to your doctors. If you have concerns like that, like just straight up request stuff. Talk to your doctors, tell them what you need. That's what they're there for. Anyways, sorry, there's a lot. But I know most people didn't know that. I didn't know that. Her mother-in-law had a single mastectomy not that long ago, and like earlier this year, and she didn't know that, and she only had a single. She didn't know she could request it. And it probably depends on your doctor as well, but my aunt's doctor, I mean, he made it happen so that it got covered under her insurance and everything. I mean, they had to do it. But anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. If you don't know, just do your research, do the things. If you have questions, I can try to answer them, but I don't really know. I just know what she's told me. But anyways, speaking of breast cancer, we're going to go ahead and show you these two things. So you guys know my sense of humor. My aunt has the same sense of humor. And like the running joke is that, okay, so she had a double mastectomy. She couldn't have the reconstruction done then because her skin was too thin, like too compromised. They were afraid to put implants in. So they did, what are they called? Expanders. So she gets a little bit added to them every couple weeks. And then once she's back to the size she needs to be, then they'll go in and put implants in for the reconstruction. So the running joke, because when she first got it, she just had the expanders in and she didn't have, so she was like essentially flat chested. So the running joke is she has no boobs. It's a whole thing. Anyways, we have a really kind of weird sick sense of humor. But anyways, so the other thing is like I'm not scrapbooking these photos, obviously, but I know there's other people out there that are doing this, that she's been taking progressive photos so that she can see the different changes of like how they're healing and everything like that. So I did the sequin mix. It has the little pink ribbons in it, and it has all these really pretty pink sequins. But we also added some little boobs, wood veneer boobs. I'm sorry, and if it offends you, I'm very sorry, but I did ask permission from somebody who had breast cancer and had both her breasts removed, and she thought it was funny, so I'm allowed to do this. But so if you get this sequin mix, it comes with a little pair of boobs with regular nipples, and then a little pair with the stitching, like as if you had the mastectomy. I don't know if you know this, but if you have breast cancer, they remove your nipples. I didn't know this. It's a big thing. India's super into boobs. It's so weird. So she's very into it and very upset about my aunt not having nipples anymore. I'm sorry. I just told all of America this, or well, all the scrapbooking community. So I'm sorry to my aunt. I won't say your name on here, but anyways, so so we did little wood veneer boobs. I'm so sorry. Okay, we have a really awful sense of humor. I'm sorry. But then whenever they're stitched closed, that's what that's supposed to be. And then there's also a set that is just boobs. So you get 3 sets of each. Like 3, and then you can mix and match them. So if you did have a single mastectomy, you can just do it like that. So it's one of each. Anyways, again, sick sense of humor. I'm very sorry. That's what's in the shop. If it offends you, I apologize, but we thought it was hilarious. Moving on, we're not going to talk about that anymore. We're going to talk about wood veneer. So the next sequence mix is this one. It's got little acorns in it. It's just all these really pretty glittery fall colors. You've got like a coppery brown, a deeper brown, a green, this like off-white. I really like that off-white color. And then in 3 different sizes of each. And then it's got 3 acorns in it. The other thing is, if you like the acorns separately, you can buy a 12-pack of just acorns. Those are 2 separate things, but they're the exact same acorns that I used. So there's that. Next is this really pretty. It's really hard to see, but in real life, they're super, super pretty. I don't know if I do that. You can see it a little better, but they're just all the fall leaves and all the really pretty metallic-y, orangey, yellowy, gold, red colors. Then there is this mix. Oh, I need to talk about the December gift. I didn't bring one. Crap. Okay. There is this mix, and it is all Christmassy. It's got red. I don't know if that helps if I cover up the color, the sun, not sun, light, whatever it's called. But it's silvers and reds, and then some little silver stars in there too. And then lastly, okay, so I have been really bad about not using my punches. I have all these punches and they're perfect and they're awesome, and I just don't use them. And I have all of these scraps that I don't use either, and all this. So Andy and I sat down for an entire Saturday last weekend, and we just punched out shapes all freaking day. So there's little banner shapes, there's a bunch of different sizes of hearts, a bunch of different sizes of stars, a couple sizes of butterflies, and then several sizes of circles. And then somewhere in there, I think there's like some little plus signs as well, some teeny tiny plus signs. But we went through and punched. I have a giant bag of it. This whole bag was full, but we went and punched all of these shapes. So, oh crap. In all the different paper. Oh, there's a plus sign. I don't know if you can see it. But anyway, so we went through and punched. Oh, and there's like little banner shapes as well. So we went through and punched all these shapes all day. She had so much fun, guys. I tried to weed out to make sure there was only whole shapes in here, but there might be a couple that are like a little wonky, but she really had a lot of fun. This one I went back and trimmed up after, but she like was just punching random out. So anyways, they're in a package like this. It's either $1 or $1.25. I can't remember the math that I added them for, but you just get a whole pack. It's just a big handful of all different shapes and all different patterns just to add to your layouts. I thought if I went ahead and did this, it would help me add them to my layouts. And then we went kind of crazy and ADHD, hyperfocus. We went out and just punched an entire giant gallon-sized baggie full of shapes. And so now we have all of these. Probably maybe half or a little less than half are double-sided, so you can choose between one side or the other. And then the ones that aren't double-sided, they're just white on the back. So even if you wanted to spray them with this, like a different color mist or something, or color them, then you can do that. The other thing is if you took them and did with like glossy accents or Nuvo drops over the top of them, they would give them like some more dimension and texture, which is kind of cool. So there's those will be in the shop. It's just a little something extra to put on layouts, to incorporate into your little clusters and stuff, little sprinkly bits. So those will be in the shop as well, and it'll just be a free range mix. It'll be just like a handful. It's like about as much, if not a little bit more than what you get if you get like a sequin mix. So you just get a handful. Okay, that is everything that is not wood veneer. So now we're gonna go through the wood veneer, and I'm sorry, this is freaking 42 minutes long already. And that was before I paused it after talking about the snake. Okay, so we're gonna go through the wood veneer really quickly, and then we'll move on, and then y'all can do whatever. Okay, a couple things really quickly before I move on, because I'm gonna forget again. One, if you want a coupon code to save, I think it's 15% off. I don't know. I did the coupon code a while back, so I can't remember. If you want a coupon code to save a percentage off of your order, go hit up one of my design team members. They have a coupon code they can share for the whole month of December. I don't know if they've posted it yet anywhere, but I will link their Instagrams. That'll be the easiest way. I'll link their Instagrams to the video link below. Here, I'm gonna make a note before I forget. So we don't want to forget this. Okay, so we gotta add the snake. Add snake, pick, and then link DT to video. If I don't write it down, we will forget. So those are things I'm gonna do. Go down to the links below. I will link all their Instagrams. That's the easiest way. And then from there, if you want to follow them on YouTube or Facebook or wherever else they have, you can go through and do that. But if they haven't posted it yet, just ask, because I'm sure they'll be happy to give it to you and it will save you some money. So, but I just wanted to do that. I wanted to do it in that way so that you're encouraged to go follow them and give them all the shares and likes and love. So go hit up my design team, because they're amazing, awesome, talented, brilliant women, and they're just really awesome. And I've really enjoyed having them on my team, and I've gotten a little better since I've been feeling good and on my medicine and feeling like a normal person again. We've been a lot more interactive, like on Facebook. We have our own little private group, and it's fun and it makes me excited. So anyways, go like all of them. They're amazing. They're really awesome. Also, Vicky, who is one of the design team members, she has an Etsy shop that she does cut files in that you can purchase and use on your Cricut or Silhouette. And they're really, really cute. And we are all using one this month. I don't know. It'll be shared at different times for December, but it's kind of like a little collaboration where we're all going to use the same cut file from her shop. I've got to find my Cricut cord so that I can download it and print it, cut it, so I can do it. So that will happen. Anyways, so go follow all of them. They'll give you discounts. Oh, the other thing. Okay, for the month of December, because it is Christmas and we're all about giving gifts and being thankful and all the things. I again went a little crazy and made these really cool packages that are like kind of like little sampler packs for some different stuff in the shop. So the thank you gift, because you know every month you get a thank you gift, you get some little wood veneer or something, or a little set or something. So for the month of December, I wanted to go a little bigger because y'all are awesome. And seriously, you have no idea how much this helps our family. Being able to stay home with Indy and do the drop off, pick up, school, all that is only made possible because you guys are placing orders and loving on our family. Seriously, there's been a lot of times that you have been buying our groceries and made it possible for me to buy all India's unicorn clothes and stuff like that. So seriously, you guys are amazing. I wanted to thank you. Oh, and you also have bought India's Christmas gifts, by the way. Oh, and you paid for us to get a pink tree. I'm so excited. Whenever we get it put up, we'll show you, but it's not here yet. But we ordered a pink Christmas tree. I'm so excited. Phil let us vote. So Phil's of the majority rule kind of rule, like democracy and all that. So me and India voted yes to pink Christmas tree. So we got a pink Christmas tree. It will be here tomorrow, Thursday, whenever Thursday is. Today's Wednesday. Yes, tomorrow. So it'll be here tomorrow. So once I get all my crap together and we get it decorated and get the mantle all together and everything, once everything's done, I will show y'all. But anyways, so you also paid for a pink Christmas tree. So thank you. I appreciate you guys. And because of that, we're going to give you an extra thank you gift for December, an extra special, I should say. So any order placed in December will get a little sampler kit. It will have a wood veneer, some little stickers, baker's twine, some of those labels. There are different ones in each one. So some will have vellum, some will have stickers, some will have matte photo paper, the cardstock. Baker's twine, a piece of cork, and a little felt piece. I'm trying to remember if that's it. Okay, but so each one will get that. And I didn't bring those with me. Okay, so my machine's at my aunt's house. We share it. It's like yeah. Anyways, so all of that stuff is at her house. So whenever I come home to do videos and stuff, I bring stuff with me. And then anyways, so I forgot to bring any home to show you the little thank you gifts. But if you spend $35 or more before shipping, like it has to be before shipping is added, $3 for domestic and US, and $10 for international. So if you're US and you spend, I'm not going to do the math, I'm sorry. If you spend $35 before shipping or more, you get an extra special, like upgraded version of this little mini kit. And it comes in this cute little box and it has a little ribbon, and I'm so excited, and they're so cute. And you get more stuff. You get like a little tiny pack of these red and silver sequins. You get some epoxy sprinkles in there. It's the, it's these. Sorry. It's these, but they're in like a darker colored red. It's not the same color of red. It's a deeper color because I accidentally did the wrong color and then I used them in that. So, what was I saying? It's so moving. I'm so sorry. You get, and then like the cork and stuff, you get 3 of each instead. And the wood veneer, you get like more wood veneer. Like you get a little frame as well as like some little doodads that go in it. Oh, and you get some red doilies and you get tickets and you get 1 of each of the vellum, the matte, and the matte photo paper and the sticker paper. So you can try everything, basically a little bit of everything in the shop. If you get this bigger $35 plus orders one. So those are the gifts in the shop. Moving on, we're going to do the wood veneer. I'm going to try to do it quicker because we're almost an hour now. Okay, so this is a set. So it's 2020, 2021, and 2022. So the masks, the vaccine, and then fingers crossed that it's going to be better. So this is one set. The next, this one is so funny. I love this one. So it is Thanksgiving. I'm all about that based. Winter, winter turkey dinner. There's just a little turkey. Turkey, may your turkey be moist and may no one use that word to describe it, which I thought was hilarious. Talk turkey to me. And thighs before pies, because anyways. Then there's another snarky Thanksgiving. Let's see. Oh, here's the other one. And this one says oh snap, and it's got the wishbone. Hashtag feast mode. Watch me whip with the Cool Whip on top. Let's get basted. Pour some gravy on me, like pour some sugar on me, the song. And then I'm just here for the food. So there's that. I'm trying to think. There's more Thanksgiving. Let's see. Like I said, I did these sets a while back, like a couple weeks ago. So I can't remember everything. Or I'm trying to remember everything I did. Oh, this one. And then this one is Thanksgiving sprinkles. So you get 3 of each. You get tiny little pilgrim's hats. Those turkeys, little tiny edible turkeys. These little cute kind of abstract looking turkeys. Pies, fork, spoon, and knife. And yeah, that's it. So there's that set, and I just spilt it everywhere. Okay, we're just gonna scoot it over. I'll deal with these later. I'm just gonna stop hitting my head on things. That is all the Thanksgiving. Then there is the pumpkin love. So we have, you either love pumpkin season or you're wrong. Pour some pumpkin on me. By the way, Phil went to get me a pumpkin spice ice latte from Dunkin' Donuts like last week or 2 weeks ago. It was like, right. It was before Thanksgiving. It wasn't even after Thanksgiving, guys. It was before Thanksgiving. And they said they don't carry them anymore. That is ridiculous. Pumpkin season goes through December, the end of December. So that is wrong. Just letting you know. Pumpkin everything. Whatever spices your pumpkin. Pumpkin spice junkie. Pumpkin queen. And then look, it's a crown and it's got a little pumpkin cut out of it. Just a little coffee cup with a pumpkin, and then pumpkin spice keeps me nice. It kind of reminds me of the what's it called? Ray Dunn is what it reminds me of. Okay, then so this one I think is hilarious. I'm just walking around yelling, oh crap, my mask, like I'm Batman or something. And then it's got a Batman, and then there's a mask that has the Batman logo, and then there's an oh no Batman face. So there's that. There's a couple different ones that are masky. Or maybe it's just that one and this one. Yeah, it's just that one and this one. I forgot to mention this one too. Okay, so last year I have one that says 2020 and it has 0 stars. So they're all cut out. And then it says not great, would not recommend. Or very bad, would not recommend. So this year's is 2021. You only get 1 star. And then it says not great, still would not recommend. So, and they're the same size essentially. So there's that. Then this one is, I don't know what it's called, but it's wearing is caring. The pandemic is not over because you're over it. Masking for a friend, and then a little mask with a heart on it. So there's that. I'm showing you all the ones that are not Christmas first, or I'm trying to. This one I just thought was funny. It says throw pillows are the stuffed animals of grown women, and then a couch with like a billion throw pillows. This, I love this. I'm super excited about this one. Okay, so this is a frame. You don't have to use it as a frame, but it was made to be a frame. Like that was my goal. I'm trying to find a picture. Okay, I have a picture. Nope, that has India with no shirt on. Okay, we're using this picture. It doesn't work for this picture, but basically you could use it as a frame. That picture doesn't really work for that, but there's that. The other picture I would have showed you, India didn't have a shirt on, and I'm not going to show that on here. Anyways, it says, I love you to the moon and back. And then it's cut where there's 4 stars cut out all the way through, and then a bunch added. The thing with this is to, it would also make a really cool shaker pocket if you just did it where the sequins come through here. Like that would be really cute. Here, let's see. Like if you did it like that. But there is that. Okay, and then the rest is Christmas and or winter, kind of. Oh, this is New Year's. Let's get that over. So these are the New Year sprinkles. So you've got 3 each of 2 different of these kind of little spirally streamers. You've got 6 little toasting champagne glasses. They're tiny. I should show them up here. You got 3 2022s, 3 little top hats, 3 of the little party kazoo things, and then a bunch of little stars. Again, some will be burnt, but I try to make sure that they're only burnt on the back so that they'll at least have one good side to use. So those are the New Year sprinkles. And then here's Sledding. A sledding set. It's got a title that says Sledding. It says dashing through the snow. And then you get 3 little sledders and then just a sled by itself. So there's that set. I tried to make sure when I do Christmas sets that my Christmas sets and my winter sets are not combined, because I know, especially, I mean, there's different places of the world that don't celebrate Christmas during winter, but especially Australia, I know you guys, it's summer whenever you celebrate Christmas. So I wanted to try to make sure those days kind of separate. Little bit. Anyways, so I'm really starting to miss complaining about the heat. And then there's a hat and a scarf. And I tried to make them, the hat probably should have been a little tiny bit bigger, but I try to make them where if you wanted to do it on a picture, you could like stick them on top of a picture if you wanted to, like fit them around a person so it looked like the person's wearing them. The last wintry one that's not Christmas is this one. You don't get these circles. I just have them for show. They were part from my pictures. You get, okay, so this is the Snowman Builder Set. So it comes with enough for 3 snowmen. So you get a scarf, a hat, 2 twig arms, 3 buttons, and a nose for each snowman. And I can't find my 1-inch circle punch that's here. I have one here and I have one at my aunt's where I do packaging, but I can't find the 1-inch one. So essentially they're made so that you can do a 1/2 inch, a 3/4, and a 1-inch circle to make a snowman, and then build him. And then the buttons would go down like his front, and then he has little arms, and then where's his little carrot nose? So he would be essentially that. So there's that. That is the snowman building set, and it is so tiny. And these tiny little buttons. Okay. Then we have the Jingle Bell sprinkles. You get 12 in here, and they're just little bells. You get 12. This is the snarky presents. So you get gonna go lay under the Christmas tree to remind my family that I'm a gift. Instead of presents this year, I'm giving everyone my opinion. Get excited. And then a little tag that says my presence is your present. So there's that set. This one, I really, really love this one. It's joy, but it reminds me, it's like the Boo that I did in October that had the ghosts and the pumpkin and the spider web. So it's like that. So the J is the candy cane, the O is the wreath, and then the Y is the reindeer, which is, I did his nose so that he looks like he's Rudolph, but you can totally do him for, if you didn't, like, you could just use that as a candy cane and that as a deer, and that's a weird looking wreath, but you could use it like that if you wanted to. Then we have, this is the Santa attire set. Okay, so the belt is huge, but I did it like this because in my head, I don't have a photo the right size. These are not 3x4 photos, but if you printed your photo as 3x4, look. So 3 inches wide. So this is done where it's wide enough that you have your photo and like a mat, and then it will fit across your photo like a photo belt. It sounds dumb, but in my head it sounded really cool. So that's what we did. So you get a belt, some boots, a sleigh, Santa's bag, a beard, and then 5 Santa hats. And they're all different just because I couldn't decide and I liked them all. So there's that. So that's the Santa attire set. I'm just going to scoot it up there. What is this? Oh, this is my favorite. Guys, it's so bad, but it's so funny. I'm so excited because Audrey, one of my design team members, she requested this one, and I'm super excited to see what she does with it because it's so funny. It's so dumb, but I'm such a 12-year-old boy. So it's balls deep into Christmas. But ornament balls. Anyways, so I thought that was hilarious. So there's that one. There's a virtual Santa set. So you get Santa on a computer. He kind of has crazy eyes. It kind of freaks me out, but I couldn't do anything about it at the time. So we have Crazy Eye Santa on the laptop. We have Virtual Santa Visit. We have Zooming Through Christmas, and 'Tis the Season to Stay Home. And then we have little geotags. And I figured, because it has a house where, I mean, you would be at your house zooming with Santa and he'd be at the North Pole. So I thought if you had it where there was a picture of you and a picture of Santa, you could do the house by you and the North Pole by Santa. So it's like we're here and he's there, but we're still chatting. And then there's a phone one that has cute little Santa on it as well. So there's that set. This is the Holiday Hustle. Is that what it's called? One of the ladies is doing the Holiday Hustle, which is like a health challenge thing for December. So we have it's like a workout, sorry, one finger, workout set, but it's Christmas themed. So we have where he's doing like, are they called, not lunges, like where you like bend over, and he's stretching, but he's stretching to put the star on the tree. Then we have this one where he's like losing weight in his little Santa hat and his Santa pants. So he's holding his pants out because he lost weight. And then this one where he's jumping rope, but they're Christmas lights. I thought that was funny. And then there's like a little reindeer shoe, tennis shoe, but he's a reindeer. There's a scale that has a little ribbon wrapped around it. And then there's a water bottle with a stocking on it. So that is the Holiday Hustle, I think is what they were saying it's called. Then this is the Star Wars Christmas set. So there's an AT-AT and he's pulling the sleigh. And he's pulling the sleigh. He's hooked up with the Christmas lights. I thought that was so funny. Okay, so there's that. There's Merry Sithmas. There's O Sithmas Tree, and then it's got Darth Vader as the tree topper. BB, it's cold outside. Just a Death Star because why not? And then Chewie, and he has antlers. And he's so funny. Sounds so stupid, but it's so funny. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, 3 more, and then we're done. It's been over an hour. It's a long video. I'm very sorry. Okay, this is the Christmas sprinkles set. You get 3 of each thing. There's North Poles. There's little elves. There's little Santa heads. There's Santa hats. There's reindeer, and then there's sleighs. Oh, and there's trees and presents. That's an elf. And then the presents. Okay, so I made them size-wise so that your reindeer can hook up to your sleigh if you wanted to. Even you could also like hook all 3 and then run some baker's twine across it. It would be so cute. I had baker's twine sitting here. Where is it? He did that and then did the red baker's twine. It would be so cute. Okay, so there's that. Also, the present could sit in the sleigh like kind of wonky, like if you put him up like that, but not necessarily that he has to. But I did size them so that the sleigh and the deer could be sized together. The next, just kind of scoop them together over there. Second to last is the deer, and they're just little deer and I mean, you could use them as reindeer, but they're just deer. So you could just use them as regular deer too. So there's all different ones. I try to make them where they both face opposite directions, and they're different kind of varied sizes. So like that's the baby. He could be a little bit smaller, and he could be way smaller than him. Anyways, so I tried to make them kind of proportionally together. Last, but certainly not least because it's really massive, is the numbers. Okay, these are they 2 inches or 2 1/4? I think they're 2 inches. I think they're straight up 2 inches. Yeah. So the numbers, you get every number from 1 to 31. So I'm just going to set out one of each so you can see, but they're massive. It fills up. So whenever I put them in the little package when I package them up, it's one of the 4x6 size packages, the bigger ones. My throat's starting to get really sore from talking so much. I'm not used to this. Okay, so it's a 4x6 package, and I stack them 3 deep, and it is packed full. So that, and I do it that way so that I do it in a certain way so that they hopefully won't break when they get to you. I try to make sure everything's packaged in a way that it won't break when it gets to you. And especially things that are like long, or like skinny, or have like, I put extra like chipboard in there and stuff. But these, whenever I stack them, I stack them 3 thick, and then that should help keep them from bending or breaking. So you have all the numbers from 1 to 31. You have enough numbers to do that so that you can do it for December daily. You can just have a million numbers, so you can just do it for whatever. They're also completely blank. I was gonna do them like striped or with like little polka dots or something, but then I decided it might be better just to leave them because you can color them and you can stencil on top of them if you wanted to. Oh, I keep hitting this. You could do rub-ons on them. You could spray mist, ink, anything. So these are the numbers. These are a little more likely to come burnt because whenever I cut them, they cut out, it's an entire sheet of wood for the whole set plus a little extra on another sheet. And so when the laser that I use that cuts, we have scoring, engraving, and cutting. I'm trying to think of how to explain this. Okay, so scoring is this straight line that goes all the way around. It's just a straight skinny line. Scoring is the quickest thing to do on my machine. That's why most things are done with scoring, because it's the quickest and it will make your sets the cheapest. If you don't know this, all my sets are based on, what's it called, like a formula that I've created that takes into consideration the amount of time it's in the machine and the amount of wood that is being cut, as well as all my overhead costs that need to go into it as well. So when you see something that's like extremely high priced compared to something else, it's either that it takes a lot more wood or it takes a lot more time in the machine. Engraving is like this, where it's like deep and wide, kind of. I don't know how to explain it better. I'm trying to think if there's another. Okay, so like this is engraving, and then this is scoring. So whenever I engrave on something, it takes a lot longer because it's basically the head of the machine is going back and forth doing one tiny line at a time, like this, back and forth all the way. So it takes, for it to go like that, it's how long it moves up to go across and then up. So something like this doesn't take very long because whenever I do it as a straight line all the way across, and it makes it run really quickly. So it only has to move up that far. Whereas if it's something like this and I went to do it as engraved, because of how wide it is, for it to go from here all the way up, it's going to be like, for that piece would probably be 30 minutes in the machine. Whereas this is like 3 or 4 minutes. So that's kind of a rundown of that. Anyways, what was I getting at? Oh, okay. So whenever it's being cut, scoring, they all affect the wood differently whenever it's being cut. And the sticky tape that holds down is what keeps it from burning. So if a piece peels up, it's because once that the tape that was on top of it is peeling up, and it's not really burnt, it's the smoke, like those cork pieces, it's the smoke from the cutting of the wood that gets on there and that makes it look burnt. Honestly, if you took like a wet wipe or something and like rubbed it off, you could get the burnt, usually you can get that burnt look off of it. I just don't have time. It's way quicker for me not to deal with it and just cut another one. And then set those burnt pieces aside to put in the damaged bin. Whenever it's cutting, when the machine is cutting, because of the force of it, the intensity of the heat, I guess, to cut through the wood, it's more likely for the paper tape to peel. So it's more likely for it to peel up whenever it's doing these. So that was a long way of saying these might be a little bit more burnt looking, but if you want to take a wet wipe and wipe them off, it usually will come off. You just wipe it really good and then let it set till it completely dries, and usually it will come off. But I figured because the numbers will most likely be colored or covered up in some way, that it wouldn't really be as big of a deal. So if you get burnt numbers, that's why. anyways, okay, so this is everything that will be in the shop today. It is all in the shop now. As soon as the rest of that baker's twine comes, sorry I keep hitting the phone. I try to keep it down low enough so that I could sit to talk to you guys and be able to see what I was doing with my hands so that it wouldn't be all crazy. Anyways, so the baker's twine, the rest of the baker's twine should come today, and I think a couple of them are coming on Friday. So by the latest, it should be up by Saturday. Everything in the shop is made to order, so you don't have to worry about things running out. The only things that could run out are the sequin mixes. Those are the only things, and the doilies. The sequin mixes and the doilies are the only things. I only have a finite number of them. Everything else is made to order from the shop. Like everything from the shop is made to order, so I won't run out. But sequins, I only have what I have because I make a mix and I usually use up whatever the ones I pour in. I don't like pour in a little bit and then save the rest. I make the mix, I siphon them out into all their bags, and that's how much I have. So sequins are really the only thing that are super finite. Everything else is good. And they're not super finite. I have a lot of the sequins. It's not a big deal. Don't stress out and think that they're all going to run out. They're not. I still have sequins from months and months ago. We're good. But everything else is made to order, so you don't have to worry if you want to wait to place your order after the rest of the baker's twine comes. If you want to place your order now, if you're worried about the sequins, you shouldn't be, but if you are, message me on Etsy, and I can refund your shipping and combine orders if need be. Or you can just wait and place your order later. So there's that. That is it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment. You can email me at shadneescraps@yahoo.com. I usually take a little bit longer to reply to comments on here and on my email, but especially if you have an Etsy related question or comment or request or anything like that, just get on Etsy and you can message me directly on Etsy, and that comes directly to my phone, like as if it was a text, and then I answer those very quickly. So yeah, leave me any questions. Go down to my link below to get to my shop and to get to the design team. It's links to all their Instagrams so that you can go in and see what they've got going on, see all their awesome projects, see how they're using the products on their layouts. And then also remember that if you want the extra special, like fancy extra kit, what are they called? Oh crap. Sampler. If you want the extra big bonus sampler, that is with $35 and up orders before shipping. So if you don't make it to $35 without the shipping, then you don't get the sampler kit. It has to be before shipping. And then the other thing I was going to mention is if you like the sampler, please let me know, because especially like the mega sampler thing, because I kind of want to start doing some little mini kits like that for sale, not as gifts, but just like a little baby set, and it has a bunch of different little embellishments, not a bunch of big embellishment, but a bunch of little like sampler kind of embellishments to go, so you don't have to buy a whole big pack of each thing, and you can try a little bit of everything and everything goes together kind of things. So I want to try that in the future, so let me know what you think about that. And that is it. This is a long video, I'm sorry. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you made it this far, you are amazing, and you deserve some extra stars, stickers, or some cookies. Go get yourself some cookies. You deserve cookies. have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you for watching and putting up with my crazy. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Seriously, you are so supportive, especially when I'm ridiculous and can't get my crap together and don't show up for an entire freaking month and a half. And you guys are still there supporting me and showing love and comments and orders, and you're amazing. So seriously, thank you. I really, really, really appreciate it. Yeah. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Go follow all the design team, show them all the love, get all inspired from all their awesome goodies, and yeah, have a wonderful day and happy scrapping. Bye, guys.